Hi guys, well, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Okay, come on. I'm not lifting you up. Okay. Get in your favourite place. Are you comfy now? Well, sit down. Oh, she wants a stroke. What's she like? You're a pain. Right, sit down. Good girl. She like, eh? As soon as I sit down, she wants to sit on my knee. I've got well trained. Well, it's 3rd of April today, Sunday. We've been round the car boots this morning. 5 o'clock I was up. I was on the Bolton car boot, the East Lancs car boot and the Warrington car boot. What? What's up here? You're just annoying me now, aren't you? That's what she wants. Anyway, so we've been on the car boots. I bought a few coins and I'll probably share them at the end of the video with you. I did buy this. 50p. Couldn't resist it. And you probably never see that again. Take 10. Alright. What you like? Make your mind up, babes. I wasn't stroking her, she's got back on my knee. Yeah, so we're on the car boots. I gets on here, my mate Bob turns up with the horse manure, so I just run up there to deal with him. In fact, here's a little clip of him bringing. There's Bob, got a nice big load of horse manure there, and he's going to reverse it straight into here. And that's the first of the bays that he's doing today. He's got another load, got to drop another load over the other side, and once he's tipped that in there, I'm going to take him over to, I need another load. I need 3 loads. I need this load, I need another load for the other bay, and we want some of the really old stuff. It's another load as big as this for 45 quid for the well-being plots. I say some really good stuff there. Look at that stuff there, it's good stuff that. This stuff's even just as good. Anyway, he's going to tip it out now. I'm not going to stand around because it stinks like bugger. Brand new tyres on that. They cost him a few grand, them tyres, so he was telling me. Well, there we go. This is Bob tipping a new load. I'm going to get choked to death here now. All the steam that's going to come off this. There it goes. Give it a jerk and it'll all come flying out. There we go. Whoa! Jeez. Hey, can't you tell he's done this a million times? Look at that. Brilliant. Now he's heading back now to drop another load in the front base, and later in the week we're going to get him. He's going to drop another load onto the well-being plots. We're making 4 micro plots, and we're getting a load drop there as well. So it's going to be 3 loads in a week. He's very busy. He's quite happy to drop it as well. So we're pretty chuffed that he's turned up today. So I've been dealing with that this morning as well. It was snowing a bit earlier on, but it was only a little bit of snow. It's gone now, and yeah, we got on the allotments. So I've been doing a few videos. I've been doing a lot of doing a load of trays, filling them full of compost ready for the pricking out and potting on. So I'm going to show you me doing some of that now, and I'm also going to show you me doing some tigerella, some artists pricking them out and potting them on We did 3 varieties. I'm only going to show you me doing the 1 variety, and I'll show you where we put them in the back greenhouse, so I'm going to quickly show you that now. Well guys, you join me. Filling all my pots up here with some clover multi-purpose. We're going to be potting on a load of tomatoes today. I've got about 200 of these pots to pot up. I'm not going to bore you to death, but all I'm doing, filling them to the top, tamp them down like that, and I'm going to stack them and rack them until we've got enough. We have been taking them outside. I've got a pile outside. Oops, 2 pots there. Very windy today, so I thought we'd spend a bit of time in the greenhouse. Like I say, I've got lots of tomatoes to pot on. I've got more tomatoes than I'm ever going to use, unfortunately. Each year I always do too many, and this year's no different. I'm going to be putting on all the ones I'm going to be using and my friends are going to be using, and the rest of them I'm just going to give away to anybody and everybody on the allotments. But I'm doing them for people who, well, let's put it this way, they might want to be able to do it, but they're not very good at getting the seeds started, so I'm just going to give them an helping hand by sorting a few out for them. I don't know how many I've got there, but I think we've got enough for another one of these big trays. So I'll, like I say, get me tray in here, get these all stacked and racked, and I'll take it outside and show you what we've actually got outside. You can see we've got quite a few trays with compost in here. It's a bit dry, the compost, but what I might do is I'm only going to do 3 trays today. Each of these trays have got 18 pots in, so there's 10 of them, so there's 118, and there's 3 trays with 20 in. Sorry about the wind, guys. There's a few more trays there. I've got hundreds of trays. It's just the places to put them all. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is get in there. I'm going to plant some Tigerella, Miranda and San Marino on. Do a tray each of them. I'll probably only use 6 of them, if that, and the rest I just give away. But yeah, that's what we do every year for everybody. Right, let's go and start spreading the love. Well guys, you join me in my front greenhouse. We're going to be transplanting these Tigerella. We've got 20 pots here, and what we're going to do, we're going to squeeze these out. There we go, got them all nice, all falling apart there. Pick them up by the first true leaves, or better if you can get hold of the first set of leaves, which will fall off eventually. You cracked it, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just using my dibber. They're a bit long, and the way around this is to plant them deeper. The deeper you plant them, in fact, it works out really well, because where you've planted them, all that stem what you planted will root up and turn into roots. And yeah, we've wet this a bit. It's a bit dry, and let's say we're just getting them. Let's press around like bloody microsurgery this with these things. Yeah, I should have let the the compost dry out a tiny bit. Like I said, I've only just soaked them, and I'm pretty keen to actually get them all transplanted. Some really good root there. Again, just a matter of just pushing them down. I hope you're getting all this here. I hope this camera's working. Tap a bit of that compost off. And just repeat the process. Again, whatever we get left here, I'm doing 20. I'm only going to probably use, believe it or not, you're going to laugh, I'm probably going to use about 6 of these. And the rest of them I give away. So we're planting 20. There's probably another 20 or so there at the end of it, and we'll be giving them all away. And I can see a victim on the allotment, so I'll be going over and seeing if he want any tomatoes in a bit. Here's another thing as well. When you're transplanting them, what tends to happen is the plant will wilt. But as soon as you water it and you leave it for 24 hours, you come back in, you'll find the actual tomato itself will pick right up. So don't be alarmed if your tomato starts to wilt as soon as you put it in the pot. It's just part and parcel of transplanting them. That's how I love this dibber, what I'm using. So you can small seeds potting on, and you know, for dibbers, digging holes, for doing really big holes. It's absolute excellent little tool. Again, don't forget you can plant them deeper, and all that stem what you planted deeper will root. And what I'm going to do, because I've got no room here in this, I'm just going to take them out like this. Right, move that to the side, now I've got more room. Yeah, try not to pick them up by the stem if you can help it. We're all over the place here putting them in. Let's say we're doing 20 at the moment. Now I've already watered these. There's one there, but it's not a very big one, that, so I'm just going to choose a bigger one. There we go. So that's 20. Hang on. Where's the bloody thing gone? Tigerella. I'm calling them bloody Mamanda. These are Tigerella, guys. I thought, what's going on here then? Anyway, so we're going to put these into the back greenhouse along with the rest of them. I'm going to again give them a little drink of water. Like I say, when you transplant them, you do put the plant under stress, but give them 24 hours, and you'll find they're upright and they'll be fine. Also, this water has been in the greenhouse, so don't I always use the same water what was in the greenhouse where the plant was. Right, so we've got 20 Tigerella, call them bloody Miranda there. Right, let's move on because we got more to do. I bet you thought that I threw all them other tomatoes away, didn't you? Well, no, there they are. Like I say, Tigerella, Miranda and San Marino. I'll give these to whoever. I'm going to leave them in here for a while, just let them upright themselves properly. See what's happened here, see how that's bent over. I assure you they will pick up. Like I say, when you start messing around transplanting, it does put the plant under a little bit of stress, but yeah, these will be fine. Anyway, we've got a few more things to do today, but yeah, we've done three pots. Let me take you into the back greenhouse now and show you where they are. And like I say, these ones we'll give them to the first victim that comes along. So here we are in the back greenhouse. San Marino, Tigerella and Miranda. These are my tomatoes here, I just pricked them out. Peas are doing okay, won't be long before we're planting them out. Corn's doing okay, and well, them shallots need to go out. I may have to empty this and put some of these trays in here as well. I'm running out of space pretty fast. Yeah, I know. This is the roof. As you can see, it's all been done, all clipped. Got this waterproof membrane on it. It just needs shoving up onto the roof. That'll be a job to do shortly, because I need this area. So I've got no choice. I've put myself into a corner now, and I need to do something with this. But yeah, I can get 3 more of these big trays in here of tomatoes, so I might do some Moneymaker, Gardener's Delight and Alicante there. Do 24 of each. I use 12 of each. 12 Alicante in the middle greenhouse and 12 Gardener's Delight. And then what we'll do in the front greenhouse is we'll put 6 Moneymaker, 6 Roma, and then in this greenhouse that's where we put the Tigerella and what have you. And we'll be planting stuff outside, San Marino, and these will be coming into where we just use 6 of them. Now I know there's 20. What we do, we dish them out, give them to other people. But yeah, jobs are good. And these will pick up and they do look okay. I've not put them under any stress, which is great. So yeah, we'll check back in on these. I just noticed my grapevines coming to life again, and I need to clean inside this greenhouse as well. So that's going to be fun. Right, anyway, let's get out of here. I decided to do a few more pots, and as you can see, all these here, they're 18 pots and they're full of compost. Each one of them have all got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These 17 trays with 18 pots in. So what's that? 17 times 18. Good God, come on, Mark, you know this. 306. And we've done another 20, 40, 60 in the back greenhouse, and they got tomatoes in. You've probably already seen me do that video. But we stuck these in here. We stuck these canes in and these bottles to stop bugger lugs there from skewing herself. I've got to tell you, we did these broad beans, it was on the 31st we did these, yesterday, and so they've not come up, and we didn't have the camera turned on. I thought I had it turned on. Is it turned on now? Yeah. So there's 24 of them. Obviously there's no movement yet, and Buttercup hasn't decided to sit on them, so that's a good sign. Just over here we got these radishes and these spring onions. They're doing well. These won't be in here for much longer because we'll be washing all the windows, and we'll be putting all his canes in for his tomatoes. So the only thing what will be left in here is Buttercup's perch there where she sleeps, a perch there where she sits, a food, and a trays here which go in between the canes, as they do every year, and it doesn't bother her one little bit. Our toys, well, the toys will go outside onto the table, I would imagine. Although we can always leave one in here for her to play with, which she does. But at the moment, she's having a compost bath there by looking at it. She's covered in compost. I can't believe how white she is, and she rolls in it until she's black, and then the next time you see her, she's sparkling white. Obviously, she's having a dust bath. She's got water and her food there. She's got everything that she could possibly want. Anyway, back to these. So these are all ready to rock and roll. I have noticed we've got some buds coming on here now on the grapevine, as in the other greenhouses as well. So we did quite a few pots there. I've had to stick them canes in with the bottles on just to stop Buttercup from knocking the tray over. I had visions of coming home and seeing them with a tongue like that hanging out and crushed underneath them. So yeah, we covered them up. We did some broad beans, as you saw there as well. I didn't have the camera turned on for them, but we put them in on the 31st 3 days ago. There's no sign at the moment. It'll probably be another week before we see any action in them. And I thought what we'd do, since I've shown you that, we'll take you around the plot and give you the first tour of the month. So let me take you around the plot now and show you what's happening with all the flowers. In fact, what we will do, we will show you a video of all the flowers from last month. I'll explain more after I've took you on the walk around my plot. Well, here we are down on the plot. We're going to take a bit of a tour. A lot of the daffodils are starting to die back now, but yeah, everything else is starting to come up. These crocuses, hard standing, so these are looking beautiful. I love these. Tulips are starting to die back, but there's more tulips coming through here. Again, daffodils and tulips are coming through. them things what I said was tulips are not tulips, they're bloody daffodils. They've got the tulip bulbs, however. I had on the packet, but when they've come up, look what they've come up as, daffodils. I'm not complaining. Yeah, they're coming up. These ones are died back now. Again, we've got tulips coming up here. The lupins, they're doing well. The lilies, they're starting to come up. They're starting to get leaves on the gooseberries and leaves on the raspberries. These ones are dying back, but the ones behind them have just come up now, and you've got tulips coming up here again. As some die back, others come up. Come along here, you can see these. Absolutely awesome, beautiful daffodils. Again, more daffodils there, different types. You can just see the buds coming on the trees. We tidied this strawberry bed up after a fashion. It needs more work, it's not very good, and we've got all the weeds out anyway, but you can see there's daffodils and tulips coming up in the middle of the bloody the bed there, so we're not going to have to address that. This is one bed that I really do need to work on. I'll sort it out before the end of the year, but again you can see, we'll go around the other side in a minute. Here's some rhubarb here. Again, all the daffodils are starting to fade now, but the tulips are coming up. All these will be coming up shortly, and as you can see the trees are coming to life here, all getting the leaves on. Again, we've got more lupins. The mint and bergamot and what have you is coming, starting to come through again. Oh, bloody hyacinths. There's all sorts of flowers there as well, just out of sight. Again, most of these have all died back. Come down here, as you can see, my white onions and my red onions are up. These are beautiful, these are my Rip Van Winkle. That one's a better one. Daffodils. That's awesome then. We've got all the tulips starting to come up as well here. The elephant garlic's doing okay. My girls. Again, we've got a load of daffodils and tulips and all sorts of stuff coming up here. Quick pop down to the back. Have a look at this rhubarb. As you can see, it's gone mental, and it's really tastes nice and sweet, that stuff. We'll have another look around the other side. There's what's it call it in here? Dot leaf. Sorry, comfrey. We did 2 buckets of comfrey. I stuck a few flowers in amongst them as well. But yeah, we got comfrey there. I'm going to have to take the tops off this plastic off these buckets shortly. Let the dahlias come up. The lucifer's doing well. So are my onions in here. I will need to put some fleece over these when they start to come through, these potatoes. But at the moment, just water them twice a week at the moment, because just make sure they don't dry out. And when I see the white of their eyes, I put fleece immediately over the top of them. But by the time they come up, we would have this frame over there, and we'll have peas climbing up it. I took the net off this garlic. Yes, that is all garlic. No vampires on my allotment. There's the odd bat, what you see flying around. As you can see, my fruit trees, these are bramleys, 2 bramleys here, they're doing well. You can see all my tulips coming along here, all around the pond. I'll get a closer look in there in a minute, and I'll show you the tadpoles what are moving around. Bay, and that pot of crocuses is starting to fade back again. We got life on the gooseberry here. That one we just transplanted. All these are all coming to life as well. All these pots here with tulips and daffodils in, which we've planted as well. The snowdrops, all the flowers are falling off them now, and we just leave them like that. And what happens is they wither into the compost. We come along, we throw an inch of wood chip over the top of them and forget about them until next year. That's all the snowdrops in there. Again, we've got a bed here. We'll be putting some cabbages in here and what have you. My onions, they're doing well. You're probably wondering why there's a net over them. Well, we put a net over them to stop the foxes from rolling around in them, and I never did keep that. It was easier just to leave that net there, and it's doing no harm. It acts as a windbreak, and well, the onions, as you can see, are doing fine in there. I'm going to be using them boards shortly. I'm going to be using a couple of these gutters to do a couple of channels here. Then we stick the pea frame in. Like I said, I've got water in all these watering cans to water these if they get damp, they get dry. You don't want them to dry out. We've got, like I said, it's Desiree, Penson, Javelin, Kestrel, Oyster, Osprey, Oyster. Sal Palmeiras and Cara, and they're doing well. We have got another 2 buckets in the front greenhouse, and I'll be showing you in the greenhouses after I finish this tour. These are my blueberries. Someone's been digging down here. Bloody bird. I really want to get these up there. Again, rhubarb. This is where we stuck the burning bin. Rhubarb's doing well, really is. Won't be long before we can help ourselves to some of this. I've given them, but well, not given, but I got rid of them boards there. I'm waiting for my mate to come and pick them up. Lazy bugger hasn't come over and took them. There's 6 of them in total. Need to top that up for the birds. It's like a water feeder for birds. And there's another blueberry there. So there's a blueberry there and 2 blueberries here. That one's looking a bit sorry for herself, but it's coming back to life. Yeah, we took the net off these because these, well, you can see look how high they are. They were all folding over, and I'm going to give them a drink of comfrey tea shortly. I love these daffodils. They come right down the spine of the allotment every single year. As you can see, all the tops off the snowdrops now. Rhubarb's doing well here, and as you can see, all the tulips are coming through. There's a load of tulips along here just starting to open up now, but the daffodils have faded away. These gooseberries have got leaves on them. Again, these are a load of tulips. I'm going to be taking all the deadhead in the daffodils shortly, but the tulips are doing well. The red currants have got leaves on. So's that one and so's that one. The 2 that haven't are white currants. They're always about, believe it or not, they're always at least 3 to 4 weeks behind the red currants and the black currants. That's the white currant, that is. Again, all the tulips in these pots are coming to life. Again here, tulips, daffodils, tulips, all sorts of goodies coming up in this bed. All along the back of the greenhouse, there's Buttercup fast asleep in the bed there. They're all coming to life. Forget what Paul said that was there, what he gave me. Well, it's coming back to life, so we'll find out, won't we, together? Some flower anyway. And yeah, this tree's starting to get blossoms on them. So these will be full of apples this year, hopefully. Give it a good prune there. A few months ago. Yeah, it's some nice tulips there and daffodils. Like I said, there's several different varieties of them blue ones, pink ones, and you got your daffodil. That one is a different one to that one, and them 2 are different to that one, and so forth. The ones over there are different. There's about 4 or 5 different varieties of daffodils in there, and again tulips. Look at that tulip coming up in my strawberry bed there. Again, with this, all this is sedum here, sedum there, sedum everywhere. My stilbe comes every year. It comes back. It's a clump here and a clump there. It's beautiful. Again, there's different, these are poppies. All these what look like weeds, they're not the poppies. I'm going to dig them out and I'm going to transplant them because we've been after some more poppies. We've got a poppy bush here and a poppy bush there, and we've had them for like 5-6 years, and we've never ever been able to get any poppies from them. For some reason they've just not germinated. Well, I've noticed there's a lot of them here in this bed now, so I'm quite happy with that. I do like the poppies, and then Afghanistan poppies as well. You can see the currants here have got buds on them, and there's several different varieties of daffodil here. This is one in particular I like. Look at that one. That is awesome. Beautiful daffodil. Again, come to this bed here. You're looking here. There's all different types of daffodils and tulips. There's several. I mean, these ones are different to them ones, and again, the white ones. Oh, I forget the names of them. There's just too many of them. But you've got tulips coming up in amongst them as well. And in amongst all these flowers, you've got the bushes. These are this is a black currant. There's another black currant, and there's another one up a bit further up. Again, rhubarb in this bed's doing well. There's another one of them Rip Van Winkle, and again these all daffodils coming up here. This rose, my mate Paul gave me that, and apparently I think he said it was either pink or yellow, so we wait with bated breath. But the arch, we tidied the arch up as well. It's a bit wonky, it needs straightening a bit more. I can do that, and I will. I need to clear away into my chair there, because I normally sit there away from everyone, so I've got to do a bit of pruning around there. But yeah, generally everything's looking well. Oh, here, remember that pear that we transplanted? Look at this, it's got flowers on it, so we might get a few pears off this year. And I only got it last year. It was in a smaller pot. We've transplanted it. I still changed that cable tie. I need to get rid of that cable tie. I forgot all about it. I've just noticed it now. I need to take that off there because it's going to wreck the tree. Again, these currants are doing well. That's a bit annoying about the daffodils. It clearly said on the pack tulips. On the big sack it said tulips, so I think some buggers put a load of daffodils in it, in a tulip bag. That's all it can be. Anyway, again, this is sedum. Them there, that there, well, I don't know how that's got there, but that's a lily. Again, all this coming up here now are the yellow flag irises. That there is one of them Afghan poppies. In fact, let's get down a bit. So that's an Afghan poppy, so's that, and that. So we've got enough of them. Again, we've got the sedum and the astilbe there. All along here is coming up now. This is yellow flag irises coming back. We've got more poppies and lupins there, and we've got more sedum there, and then you've got all these flowers, but all the daffodils are dying back. Like I say, this weather really takes its toll. However, the weather's actually encouraged all the leaves to start to form on the gooseberries here. Gooseberries, that one there's a currant. I'm going to stick right there, I'm going to stick a blueberry, I think. That's what we're going to do. But as you can see, everything's coming to life now. That tree behind me plot is the first one with always flowers every year. If you look at them all here, they've all, not a one of them. But here, right behind my plot, that one flowers, that one gets leaf every single year. Oh, there's a little blue tit, there's another blue tit going in the nest boxes. There you go. Can't you tell it's spring? That's what I see where this one's going. It's just saying where oh, it's going in there. Brilliant. See it going in the box. Well, we've got everything now, haven't we? We've got the birds nesting, frogs spawn in the pond, hedgehogs running around eating all the slugs, Buttercup fast asleep in the, well, she was fast asleep in the greenhouse. You couldn't ask for any more, could you? Well, you could. A drink of coffee over there, and that's what we're going to have. So as you see, my plot's looking pretty good. A lot of flowers everywhere. But as I was saying, flowers rise, flowers fall, and you don't get to see them all. I think that's poetry, that, isn't it? I have to write that one down. Okay. Anyway, we've, as you see, that the bushes are all coming back to life now. And I did notice the black currants have got leaves on, the red currants have got leaves on, and finally the white currants are starting to put signs of leaves on them. They're always the last to put the leaves on. I always wonder have they died in the winter, but no, they're back. As you see, the leaves are coming on all the trees as well, on my plot, and just behind me plot you got that big tree. Every year that's the first one to to put the leaves appear on it, and then all the others come then. I give it another 5 weeks, not even 5 weeks, give it 3 weeks, and it'll just look like summer. The trees will be covered in the leaves, they'll look absolutely gorgeous on here, and my plot will look even better because we got more spring bulbs coming up, and I will do another update on them over the coming weeks. However, like I say, we've got one clip to show you where it was last month, all the flowers which actually flowered last month. I'm going to show you now in this little clip. I've added a bit of music to it. I know I did a video last week like that, but this week this is of all the flowers throughout the month of March that it's actually flowered, so let me show you them now. So yeah, we've had a cracking display of flowers so far this year. There's hundreds more coming up each day. It's absolutely fantastic, and we will be pricking out and potting on again sometime in the week, probably tomorrow. I'm going to run off home now to get this video edited. Like I said, I've been on the car boots this morning, and I've been buying bought a few coins, a few farthings. I bought a rose farthing, and I bought a George III shilling. Really nice little coins. I've bought a few others as well, and well, if I've got time, I'm going to drop them in here now. Well, today I've bought 4 coins. Actually, I bought a few more, but what we've got here, we've got a George III, 1773 farthing. Let's see, reverse, obverse. And we've got another one here. This is 1799, 3/3. And it's a little cracker. We got this Charles III, 1625. Well, it's attributed to 1625 to 49. It's a rose farthing. Not cheap. What's that one? 20 quid that. But it's one that I wanted, and now I've got it. The other one is a William III shilling, reverse, obverse. That's a 1697 William III, absolutely Bobby Dazzler. So they're the 4 coins that I've actually coughed up for. I did get this little case here, and I paid 3 quid for it, and inside it was a roll of Irish pennies, a roll of English pennies, George the 7th, and we got a pounding change of Irish pungents. I think there's the pennies, there's the 50p, 2p's, all old coinage, and paid a couple of quid for the lot. I'm quite happy because I'd actually got this case. So I really got the case, and I got them thrown in. So yeah, good result. But I think my favourite coin of the week is this William the 3rd shilling. Absolute fantastic. I think I got a deal there. They're around about 60 to 80 quid. So we did all right. Anyway, back to the allotments. So there you go. That's what we've been wasting money on the car boots this morning. I'm going to head off now. I've got a few other jobs to do before I can knock it on the head. I'll try and get this video up a bit later. As you know, I always do my videos on the Sundays if I can. Got to edit them, and I've got to do the thumbnail, and I'll get it up a bit later on for you all to see. There you go. Ambulance going into Salford Royal there. Oh, it used to be Old Hospital. Anyway, that's it. I've talked long and hard, and I've definitely talked long enough. And Buttercup, well, she behaved herself yet again. So again, from me and Buttercup, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you back here for some more next week. Bye for now, folks.